Okay, next topic under physical design of IoT is IoT protocols. You are having different protocols in different layers. Like in computer networks, you have seen OSI model where it consists of different types of 7 layers. Same thing in this IoT, we have different layers like link layer, network layer, transport layer, application layer. Each layer has its own functionality and each layer has some protocols, defined protocols are there. So, in order to know the functionalities of each layer of the protocol, we learn in detail each layer. First one is link layer. So, link layer, the responsibility of link layer is to how to transmit the data over physical network. And this is done for facilitating communication between the devices which are connected in the local area network. So, the scope of link layer protocols is only between a limited area, local area network, and the link layer protocols also helps us to know how we are coding the data or how we are signaling the data through hardware devices. These are the functionalities of link layer protocol. Different types of link layer protocols are, first one is 802.3. So, IEEE 802.3 are wired standard protocols. These are been again divided into different types, like 802.3i uses 10 base Ethernet over twisted copper pair, and 802.2.3.j uses 10 base 5 Ethernet, which uses coaxial cable. So, this coaxial cable, twisted pair or optical pair, these are the media through which data is being transferred, which is done by this link layer protocol. We said that communication is between the physical network layer. So, physical network layer is also called as a media. So, media here, it can be a coaxial cable, it can be a twisted copper pair, or it can be an optical fiber. And this type of standards will offer data rates from 10 MBS megabytes per second to 40 gigabytes per second. So, the shared media here can be coaxial cable, twisted pair or optical fiber. All these allow us for communicating between the different devices in the network. Same way, you have another type called as 802.1. It's called as Wi-Fi. This is a set of wireless local area network standards. So, there are different types of these local WLAN standards like 802.11a, 802.11b, 802.11g. These are all the different variants of wireless local area network. And the data rate using this network is from 5 gigahertz bandwidth to the 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth. Next type is 802.16. It is also called as WiMAX. So, these standards are called as wireless broadband standards. This we are using if we want the detailed explanation of link layer, if you want detailed description of link layer and you want wireless broadband standards, then we go for this 802.6 link layer protocol. Next type is 802.15.4 LRWPAN. This is LR is low rate wireless person area network. So, this type of link layer protocol is the base for the protocols like ZigBee, which is mostly used in IoT. So, this is the base for the protocol ZigBee. And next type is like 2G, 3G, 4G. These are all the different generations of mobile communications which have different functionalities like 2G, second generation, 3G, third generation, 4G, fourth generation, which uses different types of functionalities like 2G include GSM, CDMA, 3G include UMTS, CDMA 2000, and fourth generation uses LTE. So, these are all the different standards and cellular networks and different generations of mobiles. All this comes under link layer protocol. Next type of layer in IoT protocols is network layer. So network layer is responsible for sending IP datagrams from source network to the destination network. To send this, there are some of the techniques which are being followed, like host addressing and packet routing. These are the techniques used, and the way we are sending uses hierarchical IP addressing schemes like IPv4, IPv6. IPv4 is a popular one which is used to deploy in this internet protocol, but this uses 32-bit address format which is capable of accommodating 2 to the power of 32 addresses. Due to this increasing number, IPv4 has been succeeded than IPv6. And the next comes 6LoWPAN. 6LoWPAN uses IPv6. This is used specifically for low power devices with limited processing capabilities. So these are the functionalities of network layer. Next layer is transport layer. Transport layer offers end-to-end message transferring capability. So here, whenever we are exchanging the data end to end, the connection can be with handshake acknowledgement or without handshake acknowledgement. Basically, the TCP is the connection protocol. Other functionalities of TCP are error control, segmentation, flow control, congestion. This all you will learn in computer networks in detail. Another type of is UDP, user datagram protocol, which is a connectionless protocol. TCP is a connection oriented protocol, UDP is connectionless protocol. So these are the functionalities of transport layer. Next type of layer is application layer. Application layer facilitates transmission of data between the applications. To transfer the data between the applications, files are being encoded and encapsulated within the transport layer to establish process to process communication. This can be done via different ports. So you have different types of application protocols. Like first one is HTTP protocol. HTTP protocol is an application layer protocols which enables clients to send requests to servers via commands like get, put, post, delete, head, trace. These are some of the commands where client can send request to the server. In the same way, you have COP. COP enables machine to machine communication over UDP. And then next type of protocol, application layer protocol, is WebSocket protocol. WebSocket protocol is a bidirectional communication over a single socket connection. So this facilitates exchange of data between the clients and servers, like creating the browsers or mobile apps through the IoT devices in the real time. You can use this WebSocket protocols. Next type of application layer protocol is MQTT. It is a lightweight public subscriber protocol. It is basically ideally used for IoT devices. XMPP. XMPP enables real-time communication along with XML data which is streaming between the network entities. So this data can support any type like messaging, presence, gaming, multi-party chat or voice calls. All these are in a format of XML data. So for real-time communication, you are using application layer called as XMPP. Next type of application layer is DDS, data distributed service. So this enables machine to machine communication along with public subscriber model. So this enables quality of service, control and configuring reliability of the data, efficiency of the data while distributing through the machine to machine. All these are being ensured by this DDD application layer protocol. And next is AMQP. This facilitates business messaging with routing and queuing capabilities. So these are the different application layer protocols. The abbreviations of all this and what are the functionalities of all this you will learn in detail in the next sessions. As of now, these are the different application layer protocols in IoT protocol.